Module 2, Topic A, students are learning some mental math strategies that will help them with multi-digit whole number multiplication. Mental math strategies help build number sense. All right, in Lesson 1, these are some of the sample problems students will be working with. They will be using the associative property to solve these problems. Let's look at 60 times 5. 60 can be decomposed or broken down into 6 times 10. When we do that, we have 6 times 10 times 5. Whenever we are just multiplying a series of numbers, it doesn't matter what order we multiply, we are going to get the same answer. And that is what the associative property says. So we can rearrange these to make this problem easier. We are going to multiply 6 times 5 first, and then multiply it by 10. 6 times 5 is 30, and then when we multiply that by 10, we're just adding another 0. So our answer is 300. And that's a mental math strategy. They can look at this problem and go, okay, 6 times 5, that's 30, an extra 0, 300. Let's look at 23 times 20. 20 can be decomposed into 2 times 10. So now when I rearrange what I'm multiplying, I can take 23 times 2, which is just doubling it, and then multiply whatever that is by 10. 23 doubled is 46. 46 times 10 is 460. All right, our last problem we'll look at for Lesson 1 is 250 times 30. In this case, we could actually decompose both numbers. So 250 is 25 tens, or 25 times 10. 30 is 3 tens, or 3 times 10. I have all of these numbers that are being multiplied, so the associative property tells us that we can rearrange these in any way. 25 is a quarter, so I'm going to take 25 times 3 because that's like having 3 quarters, which I know is 75. So I'm going to take 25 times 3 first, and then I'm going to multiply it by my 10 times 10, and 10 times 10 is going to be 100. So now I have 75 times 100, which is 7,500. In Lesson 2, students are just estimating. Estimating is another strategy that can help us solve problems mentally, so those mental math strategies, but also help build number sense. So thinking of numbers as like, this is close to this, therefore my answer will be close to this. And we can check for reasonableness in our answers. So let's look at the first problem, 456 times 42. Students could estimate that is close to 500 times 40, and then they can use the associative property that they learned in Lesson 1 to say 5 times 4 first, and then tagging on our 3 zeros. Or we learned that that's 100 times 10, which is 1,000. So 20 times 1,000, and that gives us 20,000. Of course, this is an estimate. Okay, let's look at the very last one here. We have 3,108, and we're multiplying that by 7,942. Students could estimate this to be 3,000 times 8,000. The idea is that we're picking numbers that are easy for us to multiply. 8 and 3, 5 and 4, those are really easy to multiply together. So again, we're going to use that associative property and multiply our numbers in any order. So I have 3 times 1,000, and 8 times 1,000, And we can reorder those to multiply 8 times 3 first, and then multiply that by 1,000 times 1,000. Which would be 1,000,000. So 3 times 8 is 24. When we multiply that by 1,000,000, we get 24 million as our estimated answer. Hopefully this video has helped you understand what students are learning in topic A, and you're seeing how these mental math strategies and estimation will help them when they are solving multi-digit whole number problems. Thanks.